of baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa in the booth. And guys, a game today that features what would be the two wildcard teams if the season ended as it stands now.
Yeah, both of these teams battling to stay in postseason position, Matty, at least in this wild card race. So this game is going to have a huge impact. Not only are they both trying to keep their lead on the other teams in this race, but they're also potentially jockeying for home field advantage in the wild card game by trying to grab that top wild card spot. Basically, every game for these clubs means a lot from here on, so I expect to see an exciting one here.
Ranger Suarez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And stepping in, Colton Wong. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the lights.
For Milwaukee, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Line to the right side. Harper is there, 1 away.
Batting second.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
First pitch on its way. Christian Yelich is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Yelich, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Christian Yelich is the second out of the opening frame. Into the box now, Jared Walsh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 31 homers and 81 driven in. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. Just getting started here in Philly. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Freddie Peralta will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So stepping in is Nicky Lopez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Nicky Lopez.
And the pitch. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And there's one away.
Batting second. The left fielder.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Digging in next, Travis Jankowski. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
0-1. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Ground ball left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home. And another foul ball. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. Jankowski, the runner at second with 1 away. Jankowski makes a break for second. Another one sent foul. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No balls and a strike to count. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2.
That's ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. So here's Avisail Garcia. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. From the stretch. Garcia is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base paths. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Sinker. 3-2 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the stretch. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. In the dirt here. but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He's running. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time.
Nope, ball.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So next to bat will be Willie Adames. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First delivery to him. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Bottom of the inning now. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Brad Miller.
Third baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 0-2 the count to Miller.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the 1st out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Segura.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 281 the average entering play. A dozen home runs and 61 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Segura runs. He swings and misses. Throw down.
1 strike.
And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ready with the 1-1.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Segura leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And here a strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here now is Adam Hazley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Yelich. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. And now in the box, Willie Adames. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
1-2.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate now, Manny Pena, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. The pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Freddie Peralta, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher,
Leading off
Ranger
for the
Suarez.
Phillies, the pitcher, number 55.
First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. This is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So in just one turn through the lineup, that's already 5 strikeouts for him here in the contest. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team. Up next, Nicky Lopez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Now the pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Here's Colton Wong now as we begin the top of the 4th.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Set and the pitch.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Miller gets to it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up for Milwaukee, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Into the box, Jared Walsh. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now the 1-0. Hit back toward the mound. He's right there. Over to first, and that retires the side. Brewers go down quietly. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him. Too high, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Now here's the first offering.
That missed. That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses.
Ball.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Lifted in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 13, Brad Miller.
Digging in will be Brad Miller. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Hee-haw!
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Just hung in there on that one. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Avisail Garcia is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Back up the middle. Segura has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Next from Milwaukee, Austin Hayes. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. 1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Nope, that's
Lays off
outside.
the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now back.
Stepping in once again is Willie Adames. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
From the stretch.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hayes is off of first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Gene Segura. And now the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2 pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Stepping in next, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Adam Hazley. And a ball 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
2-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
No,
fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Now the first pitch. Ranger Suarez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Here it comes on 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
On the ground to third. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Manny Pena.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead and count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Freddie Peralta. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Colton Wong grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and
no,
0
that
now.
missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Hey,
3-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Jankowski, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. We are still scoreless. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Nicky Lopez. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Now the pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two.
I ain't mad at you right there. I understand. He's trying to get the offense going right there. Wasn't able to execute, but nice thought process.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Travis Jankowski. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Garcia is there, 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ball 2. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next to stand in is Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Harper leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. Still no score. In is Christian Yelich. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch of the AB now. The 0-1 pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home.
No, that's it.
Drilled down the line. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the seventh. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Jared Walsh, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That was great wheels against a great arm behind the plate, and the arm won that time. He's got one of the best catcher arms in all of baseball, and he showed right there why he's a guy you don't want to run on.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Here's the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 43, Hunter Strickland.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready now is Brad Miller. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? Wong for 1. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Gene Segura standing in. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Hayes on the run for it at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. We are still scoreless. Archie Bradley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 23, Archie Bradley.
Now at the plate here is Austin Hayes. Last time up he was hit by a pitch.
Austin Hayes.
And now the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose a game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 1-1.
Nope, ball.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he misses again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
And now here is Willie Adames. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Yeehaw!
The 0-1.
1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Next to dig in, Manny Pena. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball outside.
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A 1-2 pitch. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is foul right side. The set and the 1-2.
2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Two and two. Here it is.
Ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A little bouncer. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Narvaez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10, Omar Narvaez.
First offering. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. comes set, the 0-1.
No, that's out.
Ball one.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Brewers strand a couple. Still no score. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Eric Yardley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 57, Eric Yardley.
At the plate now is JT Realmuto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
JT Realmuto.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but this lands foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. This is skied into short left center. Hayes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Hazley.
Next, it'll be Adam Hazley. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Escobar trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line toward the alley in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Scott Kingery will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tackle right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Next up, Nicky Lopez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Roman Quinn will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 24.
Sam Coonrod will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Sam Coonrod.
Colton Wong will stand in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And it's fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
2-2.
Slow roller left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next from the offense, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now at the plate is Christian Yelich, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And they're trying to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays pays off.
Awful.
Ball
Take your
4.
base.
Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared.
Now into the box, Jared Walsh. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Three and one to him now. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Runner goes for second. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Garrett Mitchell will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 7, Jared.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Avisail Garcia. He grounded out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Yelich on second. Mitchell at first, one gone. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
Count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So now here is Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now the 2-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are loaded with only one out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Hector Neris takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Hector Neris.
So the next to bat will be Eduardo Escobar. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Comes set. The 0-1.
1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Segura fields it cleanly, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Brewers forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Brewers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Chase Peterson is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Now to the plate, here is Travis Jankowski. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's low.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now it's 2-0.
That's the ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here it comes.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Philly down to their last strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Full count now. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Milwaukee came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Eric Yardley earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Josh Hader strikes out the side to record the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,651. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.